Hello again, friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Don't forget to check out channel membership at the link in the description for this video. There's a whole lot of exclusive content and discounts for those who take advantage of the channel membership option. Today, we are continuing with Fall Classic Baseball, the 1970 Chicago Cubs replay. I do want to tell you that in about a week or so, I'm going to be doing a special video that discusses the next King of the Hill tournament that I'll be doing. And I'm telling you that during the Fall Classic Baseball replay that I'm doing as a tip. So, look for that special. I'm going to be talking about how the new King of the Hill tournament will work and what teams or how will it all happen. These are the questions of the day that are on America's mind. And I'm going to answer them in just a few days, so be looking for that. Today we are up to April 30th, 1970 in our replay. We are at Game 18. The Chicago Cubs 1970 vintage currently have a record of 9 wins against 8 losses. That puts them fully 4 games behind where they were in real life. That's the bad news. The good news is they're only 1 game out of first place at the moment in my replay with a 9-8 record. The other piece of news, I guess, is that the Cubs are in the middle of an extended road trip and are now in Atlanta, ready to take on the Braves at Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. The Braves in 1970 were coming off of a division-winning season in 1969 with a very, what would you say? I would say it was a very underrated playoff team with a lot of big names on it. Unfortunately, they were blown away by the Miracle Mets in 3 games in that best-of-5 series. However, 1970 would not turn out to be a kind year for the Atlanta Braves. They finished with a record of 76 and 86. Yeah, but the big names from 69, for the most part, remained. So that will be an interesting series. This is a 3-gamer for the Cubs. And after this series is done, they fly to Houston to take on the Astros for 2 games. And then they fly home to start a homestand against the Cincinnati Reds. Or, if you're Milo Hamilton or Sparky Anderson, the Cincinnati Reds. Actually, for Milo, it was about half the time. Half the time he'd say it Cincinnati, and the other half he'd say Cincinnati. Sparky was 100% Cincinnati. I'm full of fun facts. All right. The opposing pitchers today will be Fergie Jenkins for the Cubs against George Stone of the Atlanta Braves. Stone, of course, a left-hander. All right, let's get to today's starting lineup. The lineup for the Cubs goes like this. Don Kessinger leads off at shortstop. Glenn Beckert bats second at second base. Billy Williams bats third in left field. Ron Santo bats fourth at third base. Ernie Banks bats fifth at first base. Johnny Callison bats sixth. He'll be in right field. Jim Hickman bats seventh. He'll play center field. And Ken Rudolph will bat eighth and do the catching. On the mound, it's Fergie Jenkins. In 1970, Fergie went on to have a 22-16 record. He threw 313 innings and 24 complete games. Yikes. In the replay, as of today, Fergie has a record of 2 wins and 1 loss. For the homestanding Atlanta Braves, leading off at shortstop, it's Sonny Jackson. Batting second in center field, Tony Gonzalez. Batting third in right field, Hank Aaron. Batting fourth in left field, Rico Carty. Orlando Cepeda bats fifth. He's at first base. Felix Millan will bat sixth. He is at second base. Clete Boyer bats seventh. He'll play third. And Hal King will bat eighth and do the catching. On the mound, it's George Stone. He was 11-11 in 1970. In 30 starts, he had 9 complete games and 207 innings of work. Alrighty. Roll and see what kind of stuff everybody has. First, we'll roll for Fergie. Here's my D20. And Fergie has B stuff with a roll of a 10. He has B stuff today. And George Stone has B stuff as well. A couple of Bs. All right, we are ready. Don Kessinger stepping in the batter's box, and we're ready to go. George Stone kicks and deals to Don Kessinger, and there's a 46. And that's going to be a ballpark. Check. Kessinger is a right-handed batter against Stone, and that's a foul ball. Next delivery from Stone to the Cubs shortstop is going to be an out. That is grounded to Clete Boyer. He's up with it and throws to Orlando Cepeda. And there's one gone in the Cub first. Here comes Glenn Beckert. Stone kicks and deals to the Cubs second baseman. And he walked him. Glenn Beckert draws a walk. 1 out, 1 on for the Cubs. Here's Billy Williams, the infield at double play depth. The pitch. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley. Yes. All right, here comes Santo with 2 outs, and Beckert still at first. Stone the stretch and the delivery. Hit on the ground to Boyer. One more time. Clete's going to go the short way to Felix Millan, and that will retire the Cubs in the top of the first. Cubs' problem so far has been the bullpen. If you've been watching along with the replay, it's been a challenge to get outs out of that group. So we'll see if I can get that to turn around. Sonny Jackson, Tony Gonzalez, and Hank Aaron will be in the top 3 against Fergie Jenkins in the bottom of the first. Pitch from Fergie. Hey, struck him out on the broccoli cauliflower medley with a little nacho cheese. Yes. Gonzalez up. Fergie winds and deals. Ground ball hit to Beckert. Glenn's up with it and throws to Ernie Banks for out number 2. Here comes the hammer, Hank Aaron. Jenkins kicks and delivers to Henry Aaron, and this is hit to left and deep. Back goes Billy Williams, and gone. A bomb for Aaron in the first inning. It's 1-0 Braves. Fergie gave up some dingers, but he usually got the job done. Braves lead 1-0. Rico Carty, the big boy, comes up. Jenkins kicks and deals, and hey, struck him out on a bender. That retires the Braves in the first. They get a run on a hit. They don't leave anybody. So we go to the second. It's 1-0 Hotlanta. Stone finds himself with a lead to work with. He'll face Banks, Callison, and Hickman in inning number 2. Let's turn on the lights here in Atlanta Fulton County Stadium. I think that's a little better. All right, so Stone winds and delivers to Banks, and he got him on a bender. Ernie watched it go by like a house on the side of a road. Callison. This is going to be trouble. And it's going to be extra bases splitting, and Tony Gonzalez and Hank Aaron in right field. Around first goes Callison. He's got a 1-out double. Now it's Jim Hickman. Stone the stretch and the delivery to the Cubs center fielder. He walked him. He walked him. 2 on now with 1 out for Ken Rudolph, the Cubs catcher today. The lineup here today, I don't always go by Leo's lineup. This lineup is Leo DeRocher's lineup. The Braves lineup is as played as well. Stone the stretch, the Braves infield at double play depth. The pitch to Rudolph is going to be hit in the air to right. Under it is Hank Aaron. Callison tagging, but he will hold, and that is out number 2. Now it's Fergie. Callison still at second. Hickman still at first. Stone the stretch, and the delivery to Fergie Jenkins is a line shot grabbed by Sonny Jackson, and that's going to retire the Cubs in the second inning. So they get 2 on with 1 out and can't even move them. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 1-0 Atlanta. Fergie's going to try and hold serve in inning number 2. Cepeda, Mian, and Boyer, a trio of righties against Fergie. The pitch. And Cepeda, broken bat job and a base hit to center field. He's on. Mian comes to the plate. And let's see what we want to do here. Lum Harris is sending out a whole bunch of signs. Fergie the stretch, checks Cepeda at first. And, yeah, he's going to square to bunt. He gets it down. And it is bunted back to Fergie Jenkins. Fergie gloves it and fires to first where Glenn Beckert is covering. Cepeda moves to second with 1 out, and here comes Cleet Boyer. On deck is Hal King. Jenkins the stretch. The delivery to Boyer is trouble. This is going to be to center and deep. Back goes Hickman. It's off the wall. Hickman grabs it on a hop. Cepeda scores easily from second base, and Cleet Boyer cruises into second with a 2-base hit. So it's 2-0 Atlanta. Now it's Hal King. On deck is George Stone. Jenkins the stretch. The delivery to King. Hey, struck him out on a bender. Hal King doesn't like anything that bends. And there's 2 outs now. George Stone comes to the plate. Boyer still at second. Fergie the stretch. The delivery to Stone, and there's a base hit for George Stone. And that's going to go to right field. Callison. Oh, there's 2 outs, so that's going to bring home Boyer. And Callison throws it into the infield. 3-0 Braves. And now the top of the order, Sonny Jackson comes up. Fergie the stretch, checks Stone. The pitch to Sonny Jackson. It's going to be a defense check. First, let's see if Fergie's going to strike anybody out. 1-4. No, he does not strike anybody out. 53 is a range. Oh my God, I smell gas. It's a range check. Callison's range is an 11 in right field. He does not get there. It's going to rattle around in the corner. Stone will hold at third. And second, third now for Tony Gonzalez. 3-0 Braves, and they're threatening for more, but there's 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Fergie sets and delivers. And we're going to have an error check. 1-4, though. He's going to strike out Tony. Nope, he doesn't. And it's an error check on Kessinger. For Don Kessinger, his error number is a 6. And he boots it. It's a one-base error on Kessinger. Clank off his glove. Scoring is Stone 4-0. Braves, and Sonny Jackson stops at third. There's Braves at the corners, and here comes Aaron. Yikes. Fergie the stretch. The delivery to the hammer. Gonna be ball 4. He wanted no part of Aaron, so the bases are now loaded. And he gets to pitch to Carty. Fergie the stretch checks all the base runners. The pitch to Rico Carty is a comebacker. Gloved by Jenkins. He's going to turn and toss it to Banks at first. That will retire Atlanta in the second, but they get 3 more. On 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, and they leave the bases dripping. We go to the third. It's 4-0 Atlanta. And the Cubs have some work to do. So George Stone will get the top of the Cubs order in inning number 3. Kessinger, Beckert, Williams. Stone kicks and delivers to Don Kessinger, and that's going to be ball 4. So a leadoff walk is a nice start for the Cubs in the third. Braves infield plays for 2. Stone the stretch and the delivery to Glenn Beckert. Fly ball center field. Tony Gonzalez is there, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Billy Williams now. Lefty-lefty matchup. Stone the stretch. The delivery to Billy Williams. Sweet swinging Billy Williams. Line shot at a diving Boyer. 2 down, and now Santo. Stone isn't necessarily fooling anybody, but he's getting the job done. Stone the stretch, the delivery to Santo is ball 4. He walked him. So there's 2 on now with 2 outs, and Ernie Banks at the plate. How about a long one, Ernie? How about a long one? Stone the stretch, the delivery to Banks is grounded to Cepeda. He's going to take it himself, and that will retire the Cubs in inning number 3. We go to the bottom of the third. It's Atlanta 4, Chicago 0. Fergie's going to try and right the ship this inning. Against Cepeda, Mian, and Boyer. Trio of righties. The pitch to Cepeda from Fergie is hit in the air to center field. Jim Hickman is there, and he puts it away for out number 1. Felix Mian bunted successfully last inning. Fergie's pitch to him. Going to be a ballpark check. He's a right-handed batter. That's a 12. That's popped up into foul territory. Ernie Banks is there, and he puts it away for out number 2. Cleet Boyer. Fergie kicks and delivers. And that's hit in the air to center. Jim Hickman, moving in a few steps, will make the catch for out number 3. We've played 3 complete in Atlanta. With your score, Braves 4, Cubs 0. Cubs can't seem to get a roll going, a consistent streak going. Callison, Hickman, and Rudolph. Lefty, righty, righty against Stone. The pitch from George Stone. Ground ball, Felix Mian. He gloves it, throws to Orlando Cepeda for out number 1. Jim Hickman. Stone kicks and delivers to Hickman. That is a ball 4. Second walk for Hickman. And look how many walks Stone has. He's walked 5. and hasn't paid for any of them yet. Ken Rudolph up. Braves infield playing for 2. Fergie is on deck. Stone the stretch, the pitch to Rudolph. 54 chart, where are you? 54 chart, where the heck are ya? Here we go. All right, so we're going to roll that D20. And that's going to be... nothing. That's going to be nothing for Stone. So Rudolph back in there. Hickman at first. 1 out, 1 on. We're in the top of the 4th. The pitch. Rudolph hits it on the ground to Cha-Cha Orlando Cepeda. Cepeda gloves it. He fires to Sonny Jackson for 1, and the relay back to Cepeda is not in time. Rudolph beats the rap at first. Hickman's retired 3-6 on the fielder's choice, and here comes Fergie Jenkins with 2 outs. Stone, the stretch, and the delivery. And Fergie hits it to left and deep. This is back, and this is off the wall. Rico Cardi's got to run it down, and he's not going to be happy about that. We're going to pull another one here. And second to home. Ken Rudolph is going to score all the way from first base, and don't you wish you could have seen that in person? And Fergie gets an RBI double. It's 4-1 Atlanta. So 1 more biscuit for breakfast, and Fergie rides that one out of here. But as it is, he gets the Cubs on the board with 2 outs. Here's Kessinger. Stone the stretch, and the pitch to the Cubs shortstop, and this is trouble as well. This is a base hit for Kessinger. And let's check Fergie's speed. Tony Gonzalez gloves it in center field. And he is going to score. It's 4-2 Atlanta. A 2-out rally by the Cubs. Glenn Beckert coming up now with Kessinger at first. Stone trying to stop the bleeding. The pitch. Ground ball, Boyer. He gloves it, and he's going to go the short way to Mian to retire the Cubs, but they get 2 runs on 2 hits. And after 3.5 are in the books, it's 4-2 Atlanta. Looking a little bit better now for the Cubs. Fergie deals with 8-9-1 in the Braves order in the 4th. It'll be Hal King, George Stone, and then Sonny Jackson at the top. King struck out in the 2nd. The pitch from Fergie. 54 chart. Is a 17. Got to check Ken Rudolph's framing ability. And ball 4. Ken Rudolph didn't frame that one on the road very well. Hal King draws a walk, and now it's going to be Stone. Fergie the stretch, checks King at first. The pitch to Stone, he squares to bunt. He gets it down. It is bunted to right out in front of the plate. Ken Rudolph jumps on it. King got a good jump off first. The throw down to Beckert will be in time. Stone makes the sacrifice happen. King is safe at second with 1 out, and now it's Sonny Jackson. Bottom of the 4th, Braves lead 4-2. Fergie the stretch, the pitch to Jackson. Sonny is 1 for 2 today. The pitch. 4th inning. Fly ball center field. Jim Hickman into left center a few steps. Makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes Tony Gonzalez, an in-season acquisition by the Braves from the Phillies in 1969. Fergie the stretch, the delivery to Tony Gonzalez. Ground ball, Kessinger. He's up with it and throws to Banks, and that will retire the side in the 4th. We go to the 5th with your score. Braves 4, Cubs 2. Now it's Williams, Santo, and Banks against George Stone, the meat of the Cub order. Gonna have to do a video pretty soon and update you on the stats in this replay. Want to wait until we get 20 games in, though. Otherwise, everyone starts to jump off a bridge and think that the sim doesn't work very well, because that's what happens with small sample sizes. You start to think, oh, well, the sim doesn't work, and it's because they've only got 70 at-bats, which could mean anything. Billy Williams is 0 for 2. Stone winds and delivers to sweet swinging Billy Williams. And he hits it in the air to left. Rico Cardi makes the catch for out number 1. Ron Santo comes to the plate. 0 for 1, the pitch. Hey, struck him out. Baked beans. Gas. 2 down in the 5th. That is strikeout number 3 for George Stone. And it's the first time in this ball game Stone has retired the first 2 batters in an inning. Here comes Mr. Cub Ernie Banks, who's 0 for 2. Stone delivers, and there it goes to left and deep. Cardi doesn't move. Gone. 4-3 Braves, and the Cubs are flexing a little muscle. Here's Callison. Stone winds and delivers. We have a got to the catch, and oh my God, it's a range check. But does he strike him out? 1-3, he does. No. Ground ball, Boyer. Boyer's range is a 15. Yikes. Yeah, he makes that play. And the side is retired. But thanks to a bomb from Mr. Cub, the Cubs are back in the ball game. It's 4-3 Atlanta. We're halfway through this one. We got a good game going. Braves have the meat of their order coming up in the 5th. It's Aaron, Cardi, and Cepeda. Fergie winds and delivers to the hammer. And that's going to be grounded to Kessinger at short. Don's up with it and throws to Banks for out number 1. Here comes Cardi, 0 for 2. The pitch from Fergie. Going to be an error check. But first, let's see if he strikes him out. 1-4. No. Error check will be on Bank for Ernie Banks. Ernie's error rating is an 8. And that is a 9. So Ernie's going to make that play unassisted. A little amusing myself. Here's Orlando. So if you can't laugh at your own stuff, why, what good are you? Cepeda's up, 1 for 2. The pitch from Jenkins is a broken bat job, and that's going to be a base hit. Cepeda's aboard. Now it's Mian. 2 outs. Felix 0 for 1 with a bunt. Fergie the stretch, the delivery. Base hit for Mian. Stopping at second is Cepeda. 2 on with 2 outs for Boyer. In case you're wondering about Fergie's stamina, and why wouldn't you be? 36 is his stamina number. He has faced 9, 18, 22, 24. Boyer at the plate. 2 outs, 2 on. King is on. That would be next. The pitch from Jenkins to Boyer. Hit in the air to right. Toward the line is Johnny Callison, and he's going to put it away for out number 3. We go to the 6th with the score Atlanta 4, Chicago 3. Cubs could really use this game. Tough loss yesterday to the Pirates. a 1-0 defeat, a walk-off, 1-0 walk-off loss in Pittsburgh. That's not a good feeling. All right, so the 6th inning is here, and it's Hickman, Rudolph, and Jenkins, the bottom third of the Cub order. Stone winds and delivers. And Hickman swings and hits it in the air to Tony Gonzalez in right center field. He's going to make the catch for out number 1. Ken Rudolph is up 0 for 2. Stone winds and deals. Fly ball, Tony Gonzalez. Coming in a few steps, makes the catch for out number 2. Here's Fergie with 2 outs and nobody aboard. Stone's stamina is 32. He is at 26 right now. Stone's delivery to Fergie. Ground ball, Felix Mian. Felix is up with it and throws to Cepeda, and that retires the Cubs. And for George Stone, that's his first 1-2-3 inning of the ball game. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Braves 4, Cubs 3. Another good one in this replay. King, Stone, and the top with Sonny Jackson in the Braves 6th. Fergie deals to Hal King. Walked him. 2nd walk for King. 3rd walk by Fergie in this ball game. He has allowed 7 hits, 3 walks. He has struck out 2. And allowed 4 runs, and they are... 3 of them are earned. 3 of them are earned. But they all count. Okay, so it's Stone at the plate with nobody out. Jenkins to the stretch. The delivery, Stone squares to bunt. He gets it down. Fergie takes it to the right of the mound. He fires to Beckert at first, and that's going to move King to second base. Sonny Jackson comes to the plate. Chance for an insurance run for Atlanta, or as they say in Central Illinois, insurance. Fergie the stretch, the pitch to Jackson. Hey, struck him out on a bender, and he needed it. That is strikeout, that is strikeout number 4. I think I said Fergie had 2 strikeouts. He had 3, and now he's got 4. Tony Gonzalez with a 2-out chance for a ribby. Aaron would be next. Gonzalez 0 for 3. The pitch from Fergie. Ground ball, Beckert. He throws to Banks, and that'll retire Atlanta in the 6th. We go to the 7th with your score. Atlanta 4, Chicago 3. I smell a comeback. All right. Stone might be his last inning. We'll see. Kessinger, Beckert, Williams, top of the Cubs order in inning number 7. Don is 1 for 2. The pitch. Hit in the air to right. Under it is Aaron, and there's 1 down. 5 in a row now retired by Stone. Here's Beckert. Glenn is 0 for 2. Stone kicks and deals. Chart 54. Let's see what happens there. This is hit in the air by Beckert. To left field, that's Carty. Rico, I think, is going to make the catch. And he is for out number 2. 6 in a row retired by Stone. Now it's Billy Williams. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Stone kicks and delivers. Ground ball, Cepeda to his right. Gloves it. He feeds Stone covering, and that will retire the Cubs in inning number 7. 7 in a row retired now by Stone. He is not at his fatigue yet. He has 2 more batters. Fergie is also, 36. Also not at his fatigue point, 29. He's got a ways to go yet. So it's going to be Aaron, Carty, and Cepeda in the Braves' 7th. Aaron's 1 for 2. The pitch to him. Hey, struck him out. Baked beans. Gas. Carty now 0 for 3. Fergie winds and deals to Rico Carty. This is going to be trouble, I think. And down the right field line, Callison's got to go dig it out. Around first goes the big boy. And he gets into second with a 1-out double. That is a big insurance run on second base now. And here comes Cepeda. No action in the Cub bullpen. Nothing. Cepeda up 2 for 3. Jenkins the stretch. The pitch to Orlando. Hey, struck him out on a slider. That's 2 down. 6 strikeouts for Fergie. And here's Felix Meehan. Boyer would be next. Meehan 1 for 2. Jenkins the stretch and the delivery. Ground ball. Kessinger. He's up with it. Throws to Banks and they get out of the jam. We go to the 8th with the score. Atlanta 4, Chicago 3. Stone is back out, but the Braves bullpen is at work. And that means... what does that mean? That means Hoyt Wilhelm and his flutterball are starting to throw. All right, so it's Santo, Banks, and Callison, righty, lefty against Stone. The pitch to Ron Santo. Fly ball to right. Hank Aaron coming on and makes the catch for out number 1. 4-3 Braves. We're in the 8th. Banks 1 for 3. The pitch. Fly ball to center. Gonna drive Gonzalez back. Warning track, but no further. And there's 2 down in the 8th. And it's Callison. One for 3. Stone delivers. Base hit for Callison to center field. Tony Gonzalez throws it back in. And that's going to do it. Here comes Lum Harris. And he wants Hoyt Wilhelm, and he wants him right now. So, let's tell you about George Stone's day. 7 2/3 innings. Only 5 hits allowed for George Stone. But he walked 5. He struck out 3. He's allowed 3 runs. They are all earned. And Johnny Callison is his responsibility at first base. So a good game for Stone. And now it's up to the bullpen. Hoyt Wilhelm. 50 games, 13 saves, and a 6-4 record in 1970 for the ageless wonder. 47 years old was Hoyt Wilhelm in 1970. That makes him half the age George Blanda was in 1970, if you're scoring at home. All right, so Jim Hickman comes to bat against the right-hander Wilhelm. Callison's at first. There's 2 outs. We're in the top of the 8th. The Cubs down a run at 4-3. Wilhelm the stretch. Oh, we didn't check Wilhelm's stuff. It's a 13. That means Hoyt has B stuff today. Here comes the flutter ball to Jim Hickman. And it's going to be chart 54, which may very well work out in the Cubs' favor with a knuckleballer on the mound. And let's see if it's Hal King's fault or Hoyt Wilhelm's fault. It is it is Hal King's fault, and that's a pass ball. Callison advances to second. Hickman with a chance to drive in a run now. Rudolph standing in the on-deck circle, but nobody really believes he's going to bat. Wilhelm the stretch. The pitch again to Hickman. And it's a comebacker to Hoyt Wilhelm. He gloves it, takes a couple steps towards Cepeda, and that will retire the Cubs in inning number 8. So the fire is extinguished. Leo DeRocher is taking out a whole row of light bulbs in the runway to the Cubs clubhouse after that display. Here's Cleet Boyer, Hal King, and the aforementioned Hoyt Wilhelm coming to the plate against Fergie in the 8th. 7, 8, 9 hitters. All right, so Boyer's 1 for 3. Fergie kicks and deals to the Braves' third baseman. Ground ball, Ron Santo. He gloves it and throws to Banks for out number 1. Hal King is up now. He's struck out and walked twice. Fergie winds and delivers to Hal King, and hey, struck him out with some upstairs gas. He humped up on that fastball. 7 strikeouts now for Fergie. And it's Wilhelm. And I have a feeling strikeout number 8 is upon us. Fergie winds and delivers to Wilhelm, and he walked him. Well, I spoke too soon, didn't I? All right, oops, not Stone, it's Wilhelm. All right, so Sonny Jackson comes up. The Cubs bullpen hurriedly starts to throw. It's going to be Regan and a Gary. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Leo likes it whenever he's in Atlanta. But first it's Sonny Jackson against Fergie Jenkins. The pitch. And you gotta be kidding me. This is a base hit to left field. Stopping at second is the slow-footed Hoyt Wilhelm. 2 on now. And it's Gonzalez at the plate. Aaron is on deck. Oh, boy. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. We're at 36. We're at 37. That means he's fatigued. So it's time for a Gary. All right, so we'll tell you about Fergie's day, and then we'll tell you about Hank Gary. Fergie went 7 2/3. He allowed 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 hits. He walked too many as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 men walked, 7 strikeouts, 4 runs. They're all earned. 2 more are his responsibility on the bases, but Hank Gary is on to try and put out the fire. 17 games. See what kind of stuff he's got. 3-0 with a 1 save, 3-0 record with 1 save. And Gary has A stuff today, and boy, do we need him to have A stuff. All right, here we go. Gonzalez against a Gary lefty-lefty matchup. Tony is 0 for 4. The pitch. to Gonzalez is hit on the ground to Kessinger. He gloves it, goes the short way to Beckert, and that will retire Atlanta in the 8th. What do you know? The bullpen didn't explode. There's a bunch of arsonists in that bullpen. Here we go to the 9th. Hoyt Wilhelm and the Flutterball coming back out. It's Atlanta 4, Chicago 3. Put up or shut up time for the Cubbies. So it's going to be Rudolph, Aguirre, and Kessinger, and Leo DeRocher is going to his bench. Alrighty, so let's see what we got here. We got Joe Pepitone coming out of the dugout to pinch hit for Ken Rudolph. And Willie Smith moves to the on-deck circle to hit for Aguirre. All right. Wilhelm winds and delivers to Joe Pepitone, and that is got a chance to get out of here. 1-7. Pepitone is going to tie this game, and he does. To right and deep. Aaron to the wall, and Joe Pepitone with a pinch hit homer. Yikes, 4-4 game. That flutter ball didn't flutter very much. All right, well, now let's win it. Willie Smith coming to the plate against Wilhelm. Hurriedly, the Atlanta bullpen launches into action. Mike McQueen and Bob Priddy start to throw. Lefty-righty double-barreled action, just the way Lum Harris likes it whenever he's at home in Atlanta. All right, so Willie Smith is up. 4-4 game, top of the 9th. The pitch to Wilhelm is hit again. Oh, no, it's not. He's a minus 11. So this one is going to go to right field. Hank Aaron is there, and there's one down. Yeah, that was a nice thought. Now it's Kessinger. 1-for-3 for Don. The pitch from Wilhelm. Ground ball. Sonny Jackson is up with it, and he throws to Orlando Cepeda for out number 2. Regan is throwing in the Cubs bullpen. He will be the next pitcher. He has his baseball glove, and he has some gas cans to throw on the fire. Here's Beckert 0-for-3. The pitch from Wilhelm. Nope. Ground ball, Sonny Jackson. Could have been gone, but no. And Jackson throws to Cepeda, and that will retire the Cubs in the 9th. But Joe Pepitone and his hairdryer take Hoyt Wilhelm deep. We go to the bottom of the 9th with your score, Cubs 4, Braves 4. Alrighty, so we have a couple of changes here. J.C. Martin is going to take over behind the plate for the Cubs. And the new pitcher will be Phil Regan. And he is going to face the meat of the Atlanta order. And if there was any way I could avoid that, believe me, I would. All right, so it's Aaron, Carty, and Cepeda. Jeez. All right, yeah, bottom of the 9th, here we go. First, I need J.C. Martin behind the plate, which is a sentence that I don't think anyone has ever said before in the history of the world. And all right. So it's Aaron against Regan. Let's see what kind of stuff Phil's dealing with today in the bottom of the ninth against maybe the best player in the history of the game. Not a good feeling. The stuff he's got, oh my God. Regan's got C stuff. Yeah, this will work out. I'm going to get Ted Abernathy up, but I don't think it's going to make a difference. The Submariner is throwing. Aaron is at the plate. Regan and his C stuff are right there. All right. Aaron is 1 for 3. The pitch from Regan. It's the 54 chart. Is a 10. Wilder chart. Seven. Wildest chart. 19. Oh my God. Fly ball left center field. Hickman catches it. There's a collision. If it's a 1, Billy Williams is hurt. If it's 2 to 5, nobody's hurt. And if it's 6, the ball is jarred loose for a double, and Hickman is hurt. No one is hurt. Hickman makes the catch. Well, that could have been worse. Hickman's already been leveled by Glenn Beckert. He was maimed by Glenn Beckert earlier in this season. So I had a feeling Hickman was going to get maimed by sweet swinging Billy Williams. But no, Hickman makes the catch and Billy Williams avoids him. So now it's Carty. Bottom of the ninth, 4-4 game, 1 down. Carty's 1 for 4. Cepeda's on deck. The pitch. And it's hit in the air to right. Johnny Callison in his tracks is going to put it away for out number 2. Last chance saloon for regulation. It's Orlando Cepeda. Regan. Cepeda's 2 for 4. Mion would be next. The pitch. Fly ball right field. Johnny Callison. And we are going to have an extra inning ball game today. 4-4 game, we go to the 10th. And since having Hoyt Wilhelm out there has been so much fun, we're going to have him go one more. He can go 10 batters, and he has faced 5. So we'll see if he can get through another inning. Billy Williams, Ron Santo, Ernie Banks in the top of the 10th. We're tied at 4. Wilhelm and his flutter ball. The pitch. Hey, struck out Williams. First strikeout for Wilhelm, and there's 1 gone in the 10th. Now, it's Santo. How about a home run? 0 for 3 for Santo, the pitch. Santo, a line shot, gloved by Cleat Boyer. He doesn't even have to move. 2 down, and here's Banks. Banks homered back in the 5th inning. Wilhelm, here it comes. Base hit, Ernie Banks. Center field. Gonzalez gloves it and throws it back in. Excuse me. Now it's Callison. Wouldn't kill Callison to go deep here, would it? And the Braves bullpen has McQueen and Pretty. 2 for 4 for Callison today. Wilhelm the stretch. Checks Ernie. The pitch. Is a fly ball to the left. Toward the line is Carty, and he puts it away for out number 3. The Cubs fail to score in the 10th. We go to the bottom of the 10th. It's a 4-4 game. Getting near the bottom of the Braves order. Mion, Boyer, and King, 6, 7, 8. anybody gets on, it'll be Wilhelm. Regan's stamina is 9 batters, so he's staying on. Abernathy is ready in the bullpen if needed. Mian, 1 for 3. The pitch from Regan. Line drive at Kessinger, 1 down. Now it's Boyer, 1 for 4. Regan winds and deals. Base hit, Clete Boyer goes to left field. Billy Williams collects it and fires it back in. There's 1 out and 1 on now for the Braves with King coming to the plate. I think the Braves are going to run for Boyer. Let's see if there's any wheels on the bench at all. Well, it depends upon how you define that. Yeah, they're going to have Bob Aspromonte run for Boyer. He is not a stolen base threat, but he is quick on the bases, so he gets the nod. Hal King is 0 for 2. He can put a jolt into one, so you got to be careful. Regan the stretch. The delivery to King, and this is trouble. This is ball 4. Regan walks him. 2 on now with 1 out. Wilhelm is due, and of course, not going to bat. So Lum Harris goes back to his lineup card. I am out of left-handers in the bullpen. So let's see what we got here. Speaking of Lum, Mike Lum is going to do the pinch hitting. And this guy, I'm telling you what, lethal pinch hitter in every game engine I've ever used. This guy is the real deal. I don't care if he had even an awful year. You bring this guy off the bench to pinch hit, and he is going to hurt you. So hopefully I got that all out of my system, because Mike Lum can win the game with a pinch hit here. All right, first and second, but of course King's run doesn't matter. It's all on Bob Aspromonte at second base. Mian made the first out, so we're looking for a double play grounder from Lum. Regan, the stretch, the delivery to Mike Lum is ball 4. He walked the bases loaded. Well, now there's nowhere to put Sonny Jackson. One out, Aspromonte at third, King at second, Lum at first. Cubs lose this game, they drop to 500. So, now I'm sticking with him. I'm sticking with Regan. All right, this is it. 1 out, bases dripping with Braves. Sonny Jackson is 2 for 5. Regan, gonna go from the windup. The pitch to Sonny Jackson. Might get out of this. Ground ball. With the infield in, and of course the outfield is also in. So let's see what happens here. All right, so Santo gloves it. He fires home to J.C. Martin, and that will retire Aspromonte at the plate. The bases remain loaded now with 2 outs, and it's Gonzalez coming up. So the new runner at third is Hal King. Lum is at second, Sonny Jackson's at first, and Tony Gonzalez is at the plate. Tony is 0 for 5. It's your ball game right here. Regan, the windup, the delivery to Gonzalez. Base hit, Braves win. Base hit, bottom of the 10th with 2 outs. It's a walk-off. Base hit to right. Callison can't do a thing about it. King scores from third. It's a 5-4 Braves victory in 10 innings. And the Cubs' miseries continue. They are now 9-9 and 4 games. No, I'm wrong about that. They are 2 games back. They are 2 games back of division-leading Pittsburgh. All right, let's give you the totals. Another walk-off win, walk-off loss, excuse me, for the Cubs. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 5 runs, 11 hits, and they committed no errors. The Cubs, 4 runs, 7 hits, and they committed one error. The killer for the Cubs are the walks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walks. 11 hits for the Braves and 6 walks. The losing pitcher is Phil Regan. The winner, Hoyt Wilhelm. The next game will be game 19, which will turn the calendar to May 1st. And it will feature Milt Pappas for the Cubs against Phil Niekro of the Atlanta Braves. Hope you'll join me. This is Fall Classic Baseball 1970 Chicago Cubs replay. Thanks for being with me, and thanks for supporting my channel. Don't forget to check out channel membership at the link in the description for this video. Appreciate all your help. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. So long, everybody.